What's something that people think makes them look cool but actually has the opposite effect? Submitted by VicGeorge 45. Bragging about not reading. I was trying to explain to someone why I gave up coffee. I was addicted and I had started to suffer from insomnia. If I went too long, maybe like an hour or two, without one, I would begin to shake and migraines would set in. Basically just normal effects of overdoing caffeine. She asked me how many I was having, and basically tried to turn it into this competition of, oh, I drink more coffee than you. OMG, I am so quirky and sleep deprived, haha. Stop turning bad habits and other people's issues into a competition of how badly you treat your body. It doesn't make you cool. Never admitting when you're wrong. It may seem like a confidence power play. However, most people just don't care enough about you to say anything or indicate that they noticed. They'll just slowly drift away from you till one day you're all alone wondering why no one with any level of competence wants to hang out, work with you. I unironically like wearing fingerless gloves for actual tasks, not just out and about. When people ask me why I wear them, I tell them it's because I'm so cool. I'm not exactly certain how uncool they make me, but I know it's a lot. Please stop blasting your music in places where people cannot escape it. I see your earbuds in your pocket. Please. Salvation. The most surefire way to not look cool is to do something that you think makes you look cool. I've been into the import tuner scene for close to 20 years at this point. Now this was more style of the time, say 15 years ago. Backwards upside down visor hats. WTF. Why was that a thing? It'd make more sense to walk around with an onion tied to your belt. One-upping and putting other people down to make yourself look good. Rife in white-collar jobs. I despise people who do it. Having a phone conversation on a loudspeaker in public, or blasting shitty music from a cheap, oversaturated BT speaker on public transport. We get it. Negative attention is also attention. But taking over a public space with your edginess is just being an asshole. When people play their music loud at the gas pumps. Elitist monsieur. It's fucking stupid to attack someone who enjoys a hobby only just because doesn't put his life on it. People listening to their voice messages with many people around. When babies get excited about walking. Real F*** can cool baby. I can walk too. People who say things like, I'm just an asshole. Quote, no. You lack the emotional maturity to deal with others and use nastiness as a defense. It's not cool as a trait. Try be nice. Asterisk get it. Asterisk thank you for the gold and silver. Kids bragging about their parents' wealth and success. Hating all genres of music except the one they like. I learned this the hard way by only liking heavy metal and shitting on all other music without giving a chance as a teen. Metal's still my favorite, but all genres have good music. Judging random people and making fun of the less fortunate. No, you're not cool. You're a douche. I'm not sure if this is just an Australian thing, but people who rev their cars, motorbikes really loud, and it's usually quite late at night while most people are trying to sleep. Being assholes without a reason. When people post their weed on Snapchat. Being an asshole while hiding being the "it's just a joke." Stop taking it seriously. Why can't you take a joke? Statements. I'm on a bus full of idiots and most of the conversations I hear anymore is how people will try to get into a relationship just for sex. The target usually being called horrible things. Like bitch. I also hear things such as people bragging about how bad they are, and how many felonies they have and how much of a total fucking cunt they are. One thing I don't get is people bragging about how manipulative they are. Like, okay, good job, now I trust you even less. A lot of Redditors seem to think that stolen witty one-liners make them look like the patron gods of debate and reason. The next time I see someone say, "I came for a battle of wits but it seems you came unarmed," unironically I will set their house on fire, and then myself. Edit. Everyone replying to this with things like, "I came for a battle of arms but it seems you came unwitted," is proving my point. Not funny, didn't laugh. Shitting on things other people like. We all have stuff we don't like. But if you spend all your time putting down everything a person is interested in, you don't look cool or edgy. You look like a dick with no interests. Having a side chick, girl, guy. Especially in some Instagram, comedy, cringe sketches where it's relatable jokes. No, it's not funny or cool to cheat on your significant other. You're trash. Edit. This is not about polyamorous people or polygamous relationships. This is about affairs and thinking it's cool to lie to your SO. It has nothing to do with polygamy or polyamory, as they are valid and can be healthy. But cheating and violating your partner's trust cannot. These things should not be aligned in any way and are completely different. Edit 2. How is this getting so twisted? The point is literally, cheating is bad. How is that so polarizing? People who come out with life lessons and quotes. They think they are so profound and deep, but I think they come off as big-headed and stupid. My husband just got his hair cut into a fucking mullet. So there's that. Edit. Whoa. This blew up lol. Sorry babe. And thanks to the kind strangers for the silver and gold. He really likes it. I am not quite a fan. But if it makes him happy I will keep my complaint semi-anonymous and on Reddit. How much they can drink before passing out. Wow. Man. Or a woman. Fucking applause cue. Great achievement. Bragging about how smart you're to other people. Really surprised I didn't see this one. Edit. Thank you all for the laughs in the replies. Some of your stories about people who are so smart have made my day. Also, poor Trump. Anyone else scrolling through the comments to see if they do any of the things people put down? Boasting about having psychiatric issues. Edit. To clarify, bragging about self-diagnosed ones. Or pretending to have mental issues. Flat brims with the sticker still on it. Edit. Thanks for the gold and silver, kind strangers. Someone who's smoked weed once who then goes on to brag about it. Weed, it's fun and all, but it's not a goddamn personality. When you try to play it cool by not immediately answering the texts of someone you're interested in, just makes you look uninterested. Edit. Spelling in. Obviously. I'm not talking about you. Specifically. With your very specific reason for not being able to answer. I'm talking about people who do this intentionally. Grown women who use baby talk to other adults in normal conversation. No, you are not cute or cool or whatever the hell you think you are. Weirdo. Group of teens trying to sound like a badass while talking. Like, hey bro, look how cool I am. I did this, and not realizing that it's embarrassing. Being into zodiac signs and using them as an excuse for any of their unlikable behavior. The motherfucking 5th graders on my bus yelling about Fortnite at 6 in the morning. Edit. People took motherfucking the wrong way because I put a space. Confederate flags, Calvin pissing on something, Punisher skull, tap out bumper stickers. Trying to go as fast as possible between stop signs and let everybody inside the city limits know about it. Open carrying a rifle around a neighborhood or store just because they can. As a gun owner, please stop. Being the girl with male best friends who is not like other girls. Fucking fedoras. For me it's wearing ridiculously expensive shoes, clothing. Especially when I know you really can't afford it. I like quality apparel as much as the next person. But there's a point where $350 sneakers are just ridiculous. Cheaters, the more the cooler. Bragging about how little sleep they're getting, how many all-nighters they've pulled, how busy they are, etc. Mostly in a school setting. 1. You need to manage your time better. 2. You need to take care of yourself. 3. Everyone has different sleep needs in terms of timing and length. Unmobile. Sorry if formatting sucks. Posting photos of cash on social media. I always think it is funny how doing that is commonly accepted, whereas if you screenshotted your bank account or net worth, you'd be an asshole. Duck faces. People who drop or smash their weights at the gym on purpose. Really nice parkas. People think they look cool, but they actually keep them warm this year. Making jokes at the expense of someone else. If you have to put someone down to make yourself feel and look better, you're a shit cunt. Arrogance. Blasting your shitty music in the school bus at 7 a.m. when I am trying to fucking sleep. I'm not like other girls, I'm so quirky! Exclamation mark. 11. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. 1 inch. Telling people to kill themselves. You just look like an ass. Riding a motorcycle without a helmet. Smoking. When someone calls someone else a pussy from behind the safety of their computer and fails to see the irony. Rolling coal. Thinking that the political party they choose to support is a personality trait. I'm just brutally honest, that's just the type of person I am. This year I'm blunt. No, you're a bitch. Dudes. Kids. Peeling out in their cars as they leave parking lots. I work with 99% males and we have 2 guys. One is 19 and the other is 22, both with Mustangs, and every afternoon they feel the need to peel out and rev as they'll leave the property. It's annoying AF. People who brag about having lots of sex. Saggy pants. There was a kid in my school whose pants sagged so low you could easily see his underwear. I'm not sure what it's called, but a girlfriend of mine not girlfriend, through high school and college, talked about high school pregnancy and how stupid the girls were for getting pregnant, etc. She would rip on the girls because they would talk about parenting and how difficult it can be, especially in their position as potentially single moms. She couldn't understand why it was so hard and just shite all over theme this year. Today, she's single with a 4-month-old and posts endless mom power stuff to her Facebook and Instagram. This year is mad. Not a day goes by she doesn't complain about something. Bullying kids at school. Bullies deserve to go to hell. Moderators deleting posts they disagree with personally and stifling debate. They think they're being balanced and contributing to civilized discussion, when in fact they're just displaying their own conventionality and lack of knowledge. When people say, "I'm so OCD," as an explanation for their stupid behavior. A. May I see a formal diagnosis from a licensed professional? And B. OCD is not cute, deep, or funny. And C. You being a fussy pain in the ass is just you being a fussy pain in the ass. Talking shit about someone else's things because you don't think they look good. Bapping. Lip fillers. People who act indifferent or cruel for no other reason than trying to gain validation among their peers. If my years of schooling has taught me anything, it really is important to be whoever you want to be. It doesn't matter if you're not being yourself. What matters is that you are not acting for validation. If you want to try a new personality out, go for it. Just don't do it for cool points. You may think there are very few situations where you would change yourself for something other than validation, and you are right. Don't be something that you aren't just for approval. Be something that you aren't for the sake of trying something new. Guys who rev their car engine and speed down low speed limit roads. Also when they do wheelies on bikes and play loud music out the car. Snapchat filters on your dating profile. Now everyone has their own tastes. But I'm not trying to date someone with a dog face. Not wearing a helmet and gear while riding a motorcycle. If they crash, it's just way worse than it could be. People who think being an asshole or a bitch is a personality trait. Something in terms of, I hate people. I'm so quirky. Quote. Status symbol cues Louis Vuitton print handbags etc. Interrupting your story to correct you over something completely meaningless. There were like 15 people in line. And more like 18 or 19. STFU Chad.